So, Starter Bakery retail opened about 6 weeks ago, and it's in the Rockridge neighborhood of Oakland. It's about a 2,000 square foot retail bakery, and we're baking off everything here on site. And that includes breads, Viennoiserie, pastries, desserts. We're also making sandwiches on the breads that we make here, which are special for the cafe. And we're doing some salads. We have a pretty fun coffee program as well.
And why did you decide to go into retail?
Especially a wholesale bakery, everything's fairly predictable. So I can tell you what we're making on Sunday for Monday and Monday for Tuesday. And I know we'll have a certain percentage of waste. And, when we first opened the retail bakery, we weren't quite prepared with enough products. So it was like, I sort of felt like a cook for a little while because we were just trying to put things together to get out in the case. Just like tray after tray. It was like, all right, what can we do next? What can we do next? We have this we can make something with. So, it's so true about that adrenaline and, sort of those shorter term projects that you're going to start, finish, and get out. With a lot of the stuff that we're doing as part of the normal bakery program, the process is a few days. Right. So, we're sort of catching it at a certain point here because we're making a lot of the doughs and fillings at our wholesale facility because we're really efficient at it there. They're new recipes designed for retail, but we're still making them where we have the efficiency and throughput to do it quite efficiently. And then we're transferring like the croissants raw and cold, and then we'll proof them, fill them, bake them at the retail store. Every week's been a little different, and with the wholesale, we're able to, like I said, see what's coming up, and that's a response of customers, restaurants, hotels, cafes, updating their orders. Here at the bakery cafe level, if the spring break is happening, we feel that, right? Mm-hmm. And this is a new neighborhood for us, new business. So, last week was pretty slow with the spring break. And now it's like, well, apparently the schools have different spring break schedules. So this week is also slow. Today, business really picked up though. So it's interesting to sort of learn the pulse of the neighborhood. And we're pretty excited about that.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Well, good.
This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I feel like it reawakened sort of some of the actions around food, and with the wholesale business, we deliver to about 250, 270 customers a day, 7 days a week. There's over 100 employees, and I really got into a role of management more than, being creative. So I really use this as an opportunity to get back into the kitchen. I do have plans. I would like to have a few at least. And, I think having the wholesale business with a few retail businesses would be a good mix. I think the two are really complementary to each other. And setting up the system of having wholesale support retail has been pretty effective for us.
Yeah, it's sort of like a hub and spoke model, or it will be. Right now you just have one spoke, but you could have multiple spokes in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and I don't want 20 spokes. I really value my time outside of work as well. And, I had my first 2 days off this last weekend.
Congratulations.
Since I don't know, early February.
I would think per piece, the margins are higher in retail, but you do a lot more volume wholesale.
For sure. Yeah, the margins are definitely higher in retail. On the wholesale level, maybe we're making like 2,000 croissants a day. And our expectation is that people that buy our wholesale croissants can get a 50% margin. So if they're selling it for $4, like, yeah, we don't even charge $2 on the wholesale level for a croissant. But we're making so many and are so efficient at it that it can work out.
So it's a whole new business model that you get to play with, and it sounds like you're enjoying it.
I really am. There's a lot to learn. It's a new business model. It's also a really different customer experience. Wholesale customer relationships are really different than someone walking in the door off the street who may or may not come back again. With the wholesale, we're fulfilling sales orders daily or, a few times a week for customers. And that, of course, can change at any time as well. But it's a really interesting dynamic between the two outlets.
And I bet at your retail space, it's only been 6 weeks, but I bet you have some regulars now.
We definitely do. Yeah. I mean, we have regulars who come in a few times a day, which is pretty exciting.